Hi everyone, it's Will here from Project BRZ. I've had the car for just over a month now, and I've just put over 1,000 kilometers on it, so I thought I'd do a quick update, just to let you know how everything's going and what my impressions are of the car now that I've had time to kind of settle into it a little bit. So probably the first thing that I'd comment on is that there is a fair bit of body roll going around corners at speed. 800 kilometers of the 1,000 kilometers I've done have been in the wet, so I've been taking it easy. It's been raining here in Sydney pretty much constantly, but I am noticing that, you know, as you turn in, the car does tend to pitch outwards. That helps you get a little bit sideways easier because you can use the balance of the car to kind of flick it sideways, but it does make it feel a little less stable through a corner. I feel like I could probably take corners a lot faster than I am, but because of that body roll, I feel like I'm on the edge when the car probably has more to give yet. So I'm hoping that the coilovers will improve that feel a little bit, make me hold a little bit flatter through the turns. The strut brace that I'll be fitting should also assist with the turn in as well a little bit. The exhaust note is great. I actually really like it. I remember commenting in the original video that I felt it was a little bit maybe engineered, but I'm starting to enjoy that sound now. Yeah, I'm hoping that the new exhaust isn't too loud because I'm really happy with it the way it is. I know the car's got that loud pipe thing that runs from the intake into the cabin of the car. And so I quite like the sound of that, but again, I haven't revved it past 4,000 RPM yet because it's still running in, so yet to really be able to comment on that. So yeah, other than that, yeah, I'm just really enjoying driving the car. You know, like I said, I don't feel like I've really explored its potential much yet, but I have taken it up and down the old Pacific Highway plenty of times in the wet now, and had a lot of fun doing so. But yeah, one thing that I have noticed is that when you do sort of do a bit of a power slide, it almost the computer catches it so quickly. It doesn't stop you from doing it, but the computer catches it so quickly that it almost feels like it's not sliding. It's a weird feeling. You kind of, you feel the back starting to break away a little bit, and then it's so smooth that you just kind of point the car where you want it to go, and it kind of takes care of the rest for you. That's also with VSC Sport and traction. That's VSC Sport switched off and traction control on. So that's not even, I haven't even explored the sport mode yet because I figured I'd want to learn the limitations in the normal mode before I took it a little bit further. But yeah, it's really cool once you get used to it, how you can kind of just steer into it, and yeah, it helps people who aren't particularly experienced rear-wheel drive drivers like myself look a lot better than we are at driving. Coming out of a tail slide as well is really easy. The car doesn't try to sort of buck you the other way. That's probably aided by the fact that it's wet as well, though. If it were dry and I was getting the tail out, which I haven't actually done yet, it may be very different. But no, I'm really happy with the way the car handles. I'm just going through some twisties now in the wet, and yeah, it's really good. I guess to summarize, it's just such a well-balanced car all around. I'm not noticing the lack of power still, even though I've been driving it for a month now. There are certain scenarios where I long for more power, definitely, but for the most part, I feel it's got all the power that I really need. Driving it through the old Pacific Highway and cornering and braking and then, you know, accelerating out of the turns, you know, it's quite rewarding to drive still. It doesn't feel that underpowered, but it would still be nice to have that little bit extra bit of kick, I think. So I'll still be doing some form of forced induction. I'm having second thoughts about whether to go with a turbo or a supercharger again after talking to a few people. So yeah, I'm hoping to. I've driven a turbo BRZ, and I've driven the Project 86 ROH car as well, which is turbo and supercharged. But I haven't driven a supercharged only one yet, so I'd like to try and get the opportunity to do that before I make a decision, I think. But no, really happy with the car, and it'll be getting the coilovers and wheels and exhaust fitted in the next couple of days, hopefully. So I'll do another update when that happens. Thanks a lot. Bye.